Okay guys, for this recipe, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to mix our dry ingredients. Okay guys, so we put the baking soda and the salt in with the flour, and we're just going to give this a mix to make sure that it's all incorporated. Okay, then we're going to set this aside. Okay, in the stand mixer with the paddle attachment, what we are going to do first is put in 2 sticks of butter, and they are at room temperature, and the sugar, and we are going to beat this for about 3 minutes. Okay, I've had it beating for about 3 minutes. We are going to scrape down the bottom, make sure everything is incorporated. At this point, what we're going to do is we are going to add lemon zest and the extracts. And I will have the recipe listed below, so you can have the exact measurements. Here we have the almond extract, the lemon extract, the lemon juice. Okay, now we're going to beat that again until incorporated. Okay, we got that worked in there. Now we are going to add the eggs one at a time. I wish you could smell the lemon extract and the lemon zest in here right now. It smells so good. Okay, I'm going to scrape this up one more time just to make sure everything is off the bottom of the bowl. Okay, now we're going to put 1 egg at a time. Okay, now that we have that beaten real well, it looks like if it curdled, but that's okay. It will all come together once we add in the flour. We're going to beat this for 2 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, this has been beating for 2 minutes. Now we are going to add the flour a little bit at a time. You want to go slow when starting to beat this so you don't get a flour bath. Okay, you don't want to overwork it. Now we are going to add the sour cream. We're going to alternate it with the sour cream. A little bit more flour. Beat it some more. Okay, now the rest of the sour cream. And some more flour. The rest of the flour. Now we're going to beat this gently again, just to incorporate it. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to move y'all over. Okay guys, the mixture is ready, and I did stir it up with the spatula to make sure everything was off the bottom of the bowl, and we don't want to overmix. I am going to use, this is for a 12-cup Bundt pan. I don't have a 12-cup Bundt pan, so I'm going to use this 10-cup Bundt pan and this 3-cup. Okay, we're going to do it separate. And this one here, all it requires is some spray. You don't need to flour it. And this one here does require flour. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour in there and get it all dusted. Go do this over the sink. Okay, now we have this all dusted there, and I'm going to fill the large one first. And we do have the oven preheating at 350 degrees. And this is going to stay in there for approximately 50 minutes to an hour. Everybody's oven is different, so you have to check it. I would check it after about 45 minutes. Start checking it. Okay, I'm going to get an offset spatula, and I'm going to go around, try to even this out as much as we can. I'm going to add some in the smaller one, then if we have anything left over, I'll pour it into the larger. I'm at a very weird angle with the camera right now. I'm still trying to figure out the perfect spot to put y'all in. It's kind of hard because my kitchen is very small, but we're going to do the best we can. Okay, now we need to do the same thing with the offset spatula to this one. And I think this is enough. Okay guys, that's ready. I am going to let it sit up on the counter for about 10 minutes. And that's so everything can settle down and go into the little crevices. So this is what it looks like. This is the large one, the 10-cup. And here's the 3-cup. Okay, we're gonna wait the 15 minutes, pop it in the oven, and I'll be back as soon as this is ready. Okay guys, I took out the smaller bundt cake. It's been 45 minutes and I checked it and it is ready. I don't like to overcook them where they get dry. So all I do is to stick a toothpick in the middle and it's completely clean. Nothing comes out. Okay, and I'm still waiting, and you can tell just by feeling it that there's no softness in there. So we're gonna let it sit in the Bundt tin for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna invert it onto a cooling rack. And we're still waiting for the larger one. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, the pound cake is out of the oven. It was in there for exactly 50 minutes, 50. And as you can see, we check it and it's clean. The toothpick is clean. And like I said, you can tell by the feel that this is ready. I did invert the smaller cake and we're gonna let it cool. We're gonna let this large one sit for 10 minutes as well. And we're gonna invert it and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay everybody, it's been a couple of hours. I just let the cake cool completely. So now what we're gonna do is make the icing for this. Here I have 3 cups of powdered sugar, and what I'm gonna add to that is a tablespoon of lemon zest, a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Any brand will do, it doesn't matter the brand. And we are going to add approximately a tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'm going to start off slow with this because you can always add, but you can't take out. We might have to add a little bit of milk to get the right consistency. The rest of this. Okay, since this wasn't enough, we're going to add a little bit of milk. And you still want to go slow, because if you add too much, it'll get too liquidy and then it'll just run all over the place. And you can smell the intensity of the lemon zest. It's so good. It smells so good. You couldn't see here. Okay, so you kind of want like this consistency. You want it a little thick because you don't want it to slide all off the cake. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're going to start with the small one. Okay, I just take it with my spoon and I just put a little bit on top and I just go all the way around and just let it run. Okay, and as it sits, it'll drip down the sides and it'll look just like that. See how it starts to run off the side? Okay, now for the larger one, I just pour it. Okay, and that should be enough for this one. Look at how pretty that looks. That makes for a heck of a statement on your dining room table. And there you go, guys. This is my version of a lemon pound cake with lemon icing. Okay, I'm going to cut into it so you can see what it looks like. Okay, guys, let's give you a close-up. I can smell. I want to show you how soft it is. Very, very soft and tender. And it smells delicious. Okay guys, that's going to conclude the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give this recipe a try. And if you do and like it, come back and give us a big old thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. And please share it on your Facebook and other social platforms. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Talk to y'all later. Bye.